There are a few names that have come up at the court during the hearing between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. First, we got to hear about Heard's involvement with the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk. And for the last few days, another name that has come up is James-Franco. What does James-Franco have to do with their case? Does Johnny Depp have a problem with him? What did Amber Heard say about Franco? Watch the full video and know the answer to all the aforementioned questions. Johnny Depp himself first of all told the court during his trial against ex-wife Amber Heard that he feared she was having an affair with James-Franco. Mr. Depp was asked by opposing lawyer Ben Rottenborn if he had a heated discussion with Miss Heard, who was shooting a movie with Mr. Franco, concerning if she was having an affair with her co-star. Rottenborn quoted Mr. Depp from a previous statement in which he said, "I don't recall, but it's highly likely." Johnny then confirmed that he suspected that Miss Heard and Mr. Franco were having an affair. When asked if Miss Heard was judgmental of his alcohol and drug use, Mr. Depp said, "That was a constant." The argument reportedly took place the day before a private flight on the 24th of May 2014, when both Depp and Heard flew from Boston to Los Angeles. Audio of Depp moaning in pain after mixing opioids and alcohol was played in court as the actor was cross-examined by Heard's legal team. Heard's lawyer, Mr. Rottenborn, read an email from Depp to Heard sent the following day. "Once again, I find myself in a place of shame and regret," Mr. Rottenborn said, quoting the email. He added, "Of course, I am sorry. I really don't know why or what happened, but I will never do it again. I want to get better for you and for me. I must. My illness somehow crept up and grabbed me. I can't do it again. I can't live like that again, and I know you can't either." Mr. Rottenborn said that Depp texted his good friend, British actor Paul Bettany, 5 days later that he had drunk all night before the flight to LA, that he had no food for days, that he had consumed powders referring to cocaine, half a bottle of whiskey, 1,000 Red Bull and vodkas, pills, and 2 bottles of Champers on the plane. He, while quoting Johnny, said, "What do you get? An angry aggro engine and an effing blackout." Mr. Rottenborn said, quoting Mr. Depp's message to Mr. Bettany, "Screaming obscenities and insulting any effer who got near. I'm done. I'm admittedly too effed in the head to spray my rage at the one I love." Mr. Rottenborn asked if the 2 bottles of champagne on the plane were referring to the flight between Boston and LA. Depp responded, "Yes, it comes just after 1,000 cans of Red Bull." Mr. Rottenborn then went back to the UK transcript, in which Mr. Depp was asked if he had been drinking or taking drugs before or during the flight. To which Depp said, "Sure, for the purposes of getting through this, let's say yes. Everything you've said, I agree." The Heard legal team then played 3 excerpts from a piece of audio Mr. Depp seemingly moaning in pain. Depp said in response to the audio recording, "It sounds like a pained animal, and it's my voice." In the last excerpt, Mr. Depp's former security guard Jerry Judge can be heard saying, "I'm gonna stay with this effing idiot in case he gets sick." Depp then said without specifying where and when the recording was made. Now, this is what happened according to the judge on that flight. Amber Heard went further into details when she talked about it. According to her, she had to face a lot after doing a movie with James-Franco. She claimed in court that ex-husband Johnny Depp hated James-Franco and screamed at her over love scenes shared with the actor on film. Heard said during her second day on the stand in her trial with Depp, "He was mad at me for taking the job on 2015's The Adderall Diaries with James-Franco." Heard further added, "He hated James-Franco and was already accusing me of kind of secretly having a thing with him in my past, since we had done Pineapple Express together." While Heard, 36, was filming The Adderall Diaries in New York in May 2014, Depp, 58, was filming Black Mass in Boston. Heard claimed that the pair frequently fought over Franco, 44, on the phone. Heard added, "He had already been upset with me and accused me in many arguments about not telling him about scenes that I had, if I had a kissing scene." Heard claimed that Johnny said to her that she did not make it clear to him about her role in the movie. She added, "Any sort of romantic scene, and I wasn't explicit about what I was going to do, then I was accused of having withheld information and hiding it from him. So I didn't want the fight, of course. I didn't want the argument, but I had to kind of eggshell tiptoe around how to tell him when I had any sort of scene like that." When Heard described her scenes with Franco to Depp, she said that Depp screamed at her, as if I had told him I had an affair. He was that angry at me. When Depp and Heard reunited to celebrate the birthday of Depp's daughter, Lily Rose, Heard said, "She just knew in every cell of my body something was wrong." Then she went on to talk about what happened on that flight, as she said that when they boarded a private jet to Los Angeles for the party, Depp asked her if Franco slipped a tongue while kissing for a scene. She added, "He was saying really disgusting things about my body, about how I liked it, how I responded. Then he started straight up taunting me. I know you liked it. He called me a go-getter." Heard then went on to say that Depp called her a slut and more offensive names on the plane in front of assistants and security on the plane, which she said embarrassed her. While getting up slowly, so as not to aggravate Depp, Heard claimed that he began throwing objects, including ice cubes and utensils, at her. When Heard stopped replying to Depp's questions, she claimed that he slapped her on the face. She said, "It was the first time anything like that had happened in front of somebody." She then even said that Johnny kicked her in the back while she walked away. She added, "No one said anything. No one did anything," she alleged through tears. You could hear a pin drop on that plane. You could feel the tension, but nobody did anything. I felt so embarrassed that he could kick me to the ground in front of people. Depp then claimed that he and Heard argued the night before the flight and said that he believed Heard was actively searching for a fight. Depp testified that he was on opiates on the flight and denied allegations that he was drunk. Depp further went on to add, "I knew that she was ready for some kind of brawl, and I sat on the plane drawing in my notebook." She would verbally heckle, hassle, accuse, poke, and prod physically, psychologically, and emotionally. He then said that he went to hide in the plane bathroom, where he locked himself inside and fell asleep. Depp yet again confirmed that they had argued about Franco, and that he believed Heard was having an affair with him. Now it's been made abundantly clear that the couple did have a bad time concerning James-Franco. However, it's not yet been confirmed whether or not there was an affair. James-Franco is yet to break his silence over the matter, and people are impatiently waiting for that. Will Franco come forward and defend Amber Heard? That's a big question. Do not hesitate to leave your opinion in the comment box down below, and stay updated. Do come back for our upcoming amazing video. Have a good day, guys!